Okay, family, what's going on? Today is Tuesday, October 13th, 2020, in the year of COVID. It's 10:41 a.m. What time? Mountain Standard Time, Pacific. Anyway, kind of cloudy on my screen right now, guys. But look, I'm stalking Tesla for an entry. Um, I just want to show you one of my things. Tesla has moved. It sold off. I was looking for a push above any of these two levels right now. I have my alert set for 448, 31. Once it broke that, I wanted to be alerted, but I wouldn't, not to go long, but for it to push up, test, and fail. Now, for me, at times I would have rushed in right here after this pullback, the reversal, new high, but it's going to go up and fail again, and it's coming down back to the VWAP or VWAP. That's just, and I'm not trying to get ahead of price. I was always telling myself, okay, you got to hop in just in case it blasts off and set your stop, and I never follow my rules. So I'm holding off, going to watch it and let it pull back. So let me pause it and let's just see what happens over the next few minutes. It's 10:42. I'm on a 5-minute chart. So I'll come back in a couple of minutes. I'm thinking either get a green candle here, then we get that pull back down to the VWAP and maybe trading range for a little bit, and then finally mount that push above this, and it'll be a double top, and see if we can get above it. If we can get it and hold above that, I'll go long later today in Tesla. All right, I'll pause it. Okay, here's our pullback, guys. All right, on the 5-minute chart. And the reason this is a parallel channel, and I copied it to show my price target. What, 454.88? And I did this off the 30-minute chart. We can see better on that. But I want to get my moving averages to stack a little bit more. Shout out to Gerald in the group and the in Mo's mastermind and our in the WhatsApp. Not WhatsApp, in Telegram. He had a stop set on T-Mobile. He was looking to short. He was working out the 4-hour. Though I think he got in around in this time frame, and it was pretty much a bullish reversal setup. Now he's probably going to end up being right for some version of a pullback, but it was going to run when he was looking to get in. So that's why I used the 5-minute on my intraday setups to get in, but T-Mobile on the week looks outstanding. What's up, Mojack? Mojack called this one out. It still looks strong, so I can't counter trend trade. I try not to short strong bullish stocks. And look at that weekly. It's a little overbought, but not a lot. That's a beautiful bull flag. Boom. There, even it basically a breakout. You might get a retest at one point, but on the daily, remove the VWAP or edit it, take it down, pop. That man, that's bullish, man. That's a bullish play. And I don't use the alligator, but these aren't even the moving averages I use, but that thing is pushing off of my moving averages. It's not overbought. It's still running. I always say you can't get ahead of price. You think something's reaching its high, and look, I need to make a short. It's going too high. Where's the setup? We got to have a setup, something that shows us whether it's you get a doji, you get a 3-pin reversal, you get tweezers, you get evening star, you get the hanging man, anything that's going to show you a reversal. Then you have to drill down a little bit further, and it's overbought on the 4-hour. no big deal. Now we're getting extended on these lower time frames, so you might get your pullback into there. It could be a scalp. It'd be a tough extended short. Just be careful if you're gonna counter trend trade. You have to go into the lower time frames, and the good thing that Gerald had in place was his trade management. He had the risk reward, and he only risked a certain amount, and once it reached that, he was stopped out. So that was a good thing. Really good process in place. Let's go back to Tesla. Workday. I want to show y'all Workday, man. That thing had been running all morning. PayPal was running. T-Mobile was pulling back, pushing up. Let's go back to Tesla, and then we'll get out of here so I can take my pregame nap and chill. Okay, are we? Let me add my VWAP back on here. My VWeezy. Alright. Because it was too extended away from the VWAP. This is average price, guys. That's what I'm looking at. And I want to see what the 30 is looking like. That's the reversal coming down to a moving average. So that's the first pullback. 445.67. I like to write the ticks down. All right, let's go back to the 5 minute. Okay, it's probably trying to push a little bit. Let me remove this so we can see. It's still coming back down. I'll pause it and come back to y'all. Okay, I entered a little early. I'm in the October, let's see, October 23rd, 445 call on Tesla, down 30 bucks. I'm in at $27.20. That's $2,720. I have a stop set for $21.60. I'll risk what? 5. Where did I get in at? 560, I guess. But the price was of the stock was 446.54 when I got in. So let's just see. I got in on a reversal. This particular candle pulled back to support, and it's called the first pullback buy. That's the bull flag breakout. I'm looking for a push up and for it to test the 448 area. If I can get past that, we're looking for 454. So 446.31. My entry, the stock was at 446.54 when I entered. And let's just see. I'd like to have my stop down here. I want to see where it lands. Show order. Good spacing. Perfect. I'll take that. I will take that. Below the breakout area and a little bit of space. And I've been trying to balance out the amount of, I guess, room for, given the Tesla moves a lot, I was trying to give my stops enough room to breathe. let's see how we operate. I want to take a nap and chill. But I'm cool with the distance from my VWAP right now. And $447. My delta is 54. So we'll see how it goes. Let me get this lined up. I like the pullback to support. Congestion. Now, normally, I was actually waiting for it to get down to the VWAP, but that reversal was strong. This candle was really heavily green. I got in a little early. I want to get confirmation. If I get a follow-through candle, that's even better on this reversal. And we're still on the 5-minute. 446.59. Let's just see how it's working out, like how the option is paying out. 85. And my IV when I got in was 79. So when the IV increases, that increases your option pricing. It kind of exponentially kind of supercharges it. I want the implied volatility to increase. Let's see if there's news on Tesla. I think they said they had to cut the price of one of their cars. Apple's price jumps. Tesla cuts Model S price by $3,000, of course. 446.88. All right, let's just watch it. 447. Bulls want to come in. Well, if you want to come in, you come on in. Keep pushing now. See what the 30-minute looks like. Got a bull flag on a 30. Push up, pull back to support. That was one of the ones I was going to enter on the 30. Really good pullback. And 447.50 is a good entry for the 30-minute if we can get above that. But everything is hinging upon when we get up to 448, how we act above that. So be nice to get a nice push. Pulling back a little bit. I don't want these wicks on top. I want to see closes above, at or near their highs. Now this is cool with me. These little pullbacks. How many minutes do we have? This is a new candle, so 5-minute chart to 11 a.m. That's fine to come down and touch this and go back up, create a wick on the bottom, and let's push, man. If not, got to stop down here, and we just have to live with it. I'll talk to y'all in a little bit. Okay, it pulled back, guys, a little bit further than my original entry. The real entry, we can enter here, but this is a preferable entry, and now this is a winner. Great entry, great move, great push. Let me take a picture of this. Pause for you guys. Okay, guys, the play is working out. We're long Tesla, and it's done all the testing that we needed. Now we're testing this area. If we push above that, we'll get a push. Now we're looking for an entry in Apple. And I'm not sure if Apple Day has gone. I was curved, but my entry, if I get above, price gets above this high right here. What's the high? 122.13. We'll go long and set a stop at the bottom of that. Let me just get the particular option ready. I was looking at that 10 days out. Yeah. The 120 call, and really being an aggressive, from an aggressive standpoint, this is the perfect time right now. Pushing up off support my 10 and my 30. The red's the 30 exponential moving average. On a 5-minute chart. Let's see what news is. I just want to get it above that. Shares are down, blah blah blah. AT&T, good. That was buy on weakness. My daily chart was legit. Trying to show patience. Oh my goodness, that's just me. The entry will come on the next high, which I want to show y'all that. Above, there we go. Once it gets above this one, now we move that, because that's my buy setups, guys. So what's that? High 122.05. All right, it's touched it. Fix this screen. All right, going in. 460 by 460, perfect spread for me. We're long Apple 121.96. Let me see what the entry was, guys. Hold on. The exact entry. Yeah, 121.96 was the entry, and here's the option. it down. Apple. Entered on the reversal. Pull back to support. H1 buy and tighten it up. And the exact, let me get the exactness in this thing. And at 460, the price of the option was $4.60, and right here, delta is 60 delta. A lot of open interest. That's one of the reasons I hopped in. 18,517 open interest, and I love the volume. 21,470. So this is a hot. This one was hot. There's a lot of other ones, but I wanted to be a little bit in the money. 21,470, 21, and I'll keep overnight. 42 implied volatility. I should have a message from whatever this thing is. I think it's Swim. Keep telling me when I got in. But anyway, IV 42, and I was in it for 60. That's the October 23rd, 120. Now we're at 121.70. Uh-oh. I hear you see low. Pull back. That's cool. I gotta be prepared. I need to set my stop though. It was a high. 122.06 was what I was in. 66, pulling back to that support level. That's fine. And at 460, let's see. Put my stop at $3. Risking a little bit over 150 bucks. Good till cancel. $3, the call, blah blah blah. That means good till cancel. It means it's just not for the day. It's going to be for the whole thing. I'm putting the stop loss in. I purchased the option for $4.60. I'm putting the trigger order in to sell it once it reaches $3. So that'll be $160 at risk. There will be some slippage on there, so it might not fill at $3. It might be a little bit lower. It might be a little higher, but risk reward is in place. And let's go for my 30-minute and show where I'm just perfect location for my pullback. I like to set my stops below the breakout area, and I gotta get ready to go. Go to the 30-minute chart, guys, and then I'll post this for y'all. Alright, my move is to that. Alright, let's do a little measurement. This is just a rough estimate, guys, of the distance of the move. Alright, zoom in. $124. That's the price level we're looking for. And I'm comfortable with that one. I like that move. And I'll look for that exit, maybe even a little bit before that. 123.66 is maybe not the exit for me, but time to start paying attention to see what what's gonna go down. We have a little bit of a shelf build right there. So all right, let's go back into the 5 minutes. It's pulling back. Look at my daily again on the Apple, which this has to be an intraday because it's not set up for me for a daily move. Like the daily chart is not where I normally prefer it, but I like that Apple move, so this lowers the probability because it goes against my long-term trend. But I have my daily trend, my intraday, my pop, basically pull back, push, pull back, push. So we'll see what's Tesla doing. It's testing that level. Workday found support. T-Mobile's hanging around. Bank of America is going into earnings tomorrow. Ford is long. Ford set up, guys. But let's go back over here. Go Mamba 2-piece. And we'll set Tesla on the left. And Apple, it's Visa. Visa is really looking good. Whoever's trying to get in that. Nice reversal. Kind of a pullback to the support level. But, all right, Tesla, you can quit acting up. 446. That was my entry. 446.71. My entry was 446.54 for Tesla. What was the high? 447.80. 446.96. I'm writing down the ticks on my paper so I can keep track of it. All right, Apple. Found support, I see it. I gotta get out of here. All right, let's go down 30. See if the screen looks better. And we'll see what the close looks like. 121.64. And I'll pause it and then I'll holler at you guys in a couple of minutes. All right, we got volume coming into Tesla, but it's getting a little bit far away from the VWAP, volume weighted average price. It could pull back a little bit, or the VWAP, if the volume comes up, VWAP could run up to it a little bit. We're getting a little distance from that, the VWAP, and Apple, it pulled back a little bit, but we're at pretty much at a demand area, buy area right below that. So if it pulls down in here, could get buyers even down to this area. So we're still good. Let's just see what happens as we go into the close. And yeah, Tesla had the volume coming in. I'm thinking if that VWAP starts to pull with it, it's even heavier volume because it's volume weighted. The regular moving averages are just, it could be one share at this price level, and it'll tick in that direction. It could be 50 shares, and then it could be 5,000 shares down here, and the average price, the moving averages will kind of follow it without any reference to the volume. The VWAP is weighted with, like, I mean, if 150,000 shares are on one tick, it gives it preference, so it'll move a little bit more, give or take the amount of volume per tick. Hope I kind of explained that, but it worked there. Everybody, we got a little afternoon sell-off. What are the Qs doing? And then I need to go, man. Yeah, trading range day. That looks like what Tesla's been in today. A little bit of a range bound. Is Apple on my screen? No, it's not. That was a sell-off day. It found support. Alright, guys. Give you a couple more minutes. Alright, 3 minutes to the close. Apple is selling off a little bit more, but that's a cost of doing business. Entry was decent entry. I mean, I like the entry. All my parameters were not in place, or all my rules were not, I didn't get the check marks on everything. More so the longer term layout, but I'm good with that. Tesla, I'm in good hands with that one. I like where I stand with the layout with Tesla. Sell off going into the close on the Qs. Had the double top, basically. Pull up, boom, pull back. See if we come down to a double bottom and find a little pop to it. I'm thinking we're gonna get volume after hours, but hey, it's not about what I think, it's about what price action does. My risk reward is in position. Let's see what we're doing. I'm down 57 in my Apple option, my Apple trade, and down 30 in Tesla. So I'll follow up with you guys tomorrow on that. I'm in it. I'm saying that in Tesla. Got in $27.20, and Apple I was in $4.60, and that's the cost of the option itself. And you multiply that by 100 to get the true cost of entry. So 460 is $460. All right, the close is 1 minute from now. Let's look at the charts. Nice volume candle. Nice volume candle. I mean, it can go either direction. Buying, selling. There's nobody's making up their mind. Going down on the increasing volume if this closes red. But hey, we'll see. Final print. 446.65. 446.65 on that. And Apple's final print was 121.10. Okay, guys, I think I might do a continuation tomorrow. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace. Am I recording now? Yeah, there we go. All right, today is Wednesday, October 14th, 2020, in the year COVID. Continuation from yesterday's trades. We're in currently Tesla and Apple. Took those at the end of the day. I'm going to put Tesla on the big board. I hopped in also in, I hopped in Ford and PCG for a longer term options play. But let's see what Tesla does out of the gate. Let's go solo. Mamba solo. And we're above yesterday's close. Above yesterday's high. Which one was the high yesterday? 448.89. Put that there. Let's zoom in and see what price does out the gate. All right, and let's put Apple right here. All right. See if we come down to 448 and bounce. It went down and wicked yesterday's high, or actually a previous day's high. But let's see what the payout is right now on Tesla. Looks like I'm even. Up 101. That's fine. 449. There we go. Let's get above 450. On the 5-minute chart. Apple is selling off right now. It could look for that area right there. A lot of times. This is the shakeout candle, guys. It's going to shake out people, the sellers who who just don't trust it. So you shake out, I guess, all the weak holders or weak buyers of the stock, and once that happens, the early morning flush, and then in theory you look to take off. See what happens. Let's hold above these levels, 448.84. So we're at 4. What was the open? What was the opening candle? Was 449.78. All right. See if we have any news. Billionaire investor Ron Barron says Tesla will become a $2 trillion company. All right. He has a crystal ball, so that's good to know. We're up a couple of hundred, or still 101. All right. In at 27.20. Let me pause this as we go. There we go. Let's take off. Let's blast, brother. All right, up 316 so far. All right, let's set up a closing order and let's just roll with it. Up 381. So I'm over 10% return on my investment right now, which is good to go. We're at 30, 90, 31. Let's put a stop at 30. Go 30, 50 for my stop. $454.40. You know what? Let's go a 50-cent trail, guys. I want to protect a little bit more of this profit. Alright. Cancel, replace, and we'll go trailing stop. 50-cent trail from the market. And we'll go 60. Probably get me stopped out at some point, which is fine. And I'm going to put it on the chart right now. Show my order where it follows. Trailing stop 31.40. We're at 454.81. We're up 537. Let's go with that. 540. What's the trail now? 31.95. About to be stopped out. Apple's pushing 121. What was the open on Apple? $455.07. That trail's at 32.10 right now. $455.46. See what the profit's looking like. 566. 32.50 is the trail. Cool. 33.05. $456, $721. All right. If we keep running, I'm 457.30. Up 700 on the day. 33.50 is a trail, so we had a 60-cent trail. Today is the 14th, writing that in. And Apple's booming. Let's see what we do with Apple, man. What we're gonna do with Apple. Apple is up 27 bucks on that thing. Up 690 on them. $33.60. All right, we're 20 cents off that trail. 75. Might get stopped out, guys. In good profit. Got me. Cool. 33.43. Probably still gonna keep pushing. Stopped out at 33.43 with Tesla. Let me write that. Get my percentage on that. Pause for 1 sec, guys. All right, we're out of Tesla with the gain of 23% on the day, and still in Apple, PCG, and all that. 648 in cash, so I'll take that. And Apple is still working. Bank of America's down 49 on my entire position. Apple's still running. Ford is hanging. I'm not worried about KGC. I like Kinross. PCG is a longer term. Silver, I'm going to take an L on this one. On the silver shares, iShares. I bought it as a hedge, and charts look good, but anyway, got to take the L on that. We're cool with Tesla, and my Tesla shares are up also too, so we're good. We might get that pullback. Let's put Apple on the screen right now. That could be a continuation bull flag. I might be back in Tesla. I might go back in. T-Mobile is, that's the short right there today, G. Oh boy. See what the daily is and see what T-Mobile is looking like that. Today is a short on T-Mobile. What's the 5-minute looking like? It's gonna come up. Go with the first. Let me send this. I'm gonna pause this. Send a message to. I'm gonna just stop it, guys. I'll catch y'all in a little bit.